Tales from the Boonta Eve Classic is a massive fan project currently totaling almost 600 pages. Inspired by Bantam-era classics like Tales from the Mos Eisley Cantina, Tales from Jabba's Palace, and Tales of the Bounty Hunters, this fan effort started out with the goal of making a short story collection set during the Phantom Menace based on background characters from an iconic sequence, the Boonta Eve Classic. Yours truly, Star Wars Fan Animations, wrote one of these 24 short stories called Fallen Prince, Xizor's Tale. Xizor's Tale was inspired by this image where Xizor's Micro Machines toy from the Action Fleet Virago toy set was used as part of the massive miniature set. Ever since fans knew of this behind the scenes cameo, fans have speculated if his attendance was canon to the EU or not. Though Lucasfilm never did give a definitive answer, he would have been the right age since it is stated in the new Essential Guide to Characters that Xizor was born over 100 years prior to the Battle of Yavin. And as seen in source material like Shadows of the Empire, Xizor did have a business partnership with Jabba. Could it be that is the reason Xizor attended the Boonta Eve Classic in 32 BBY? As I began to ask myself these questions, I dove into the EU, finding details on Xizor, the royal family of Falleen, and what the state of Black Sun was during the Phantom Menace. This took me to novels, comics, short stories, and RPG sourcebooks like Maul Shadowhunter, Darth Plagueis, the Darth Maul comics, the Coruscant Knights trilogy, the Evasive Action comics, Shadows of the Empire, and the Shadows of the Empire sourcebook. I even took into consideration the Clone Wars retcons around Black Sun and sought to use this short story to make them right, letting two things be true at once while still working well, perhaps even better than before, in grand EU fashion. After delving deep into the lore behind Xizor, Falleen, and Black Sun, I came up with a story that sees Xizor presented with a difficult choice: take up his father's crown and rule Falleen, or ascend the ranks of a resurgent Black Sun. This story is meant to do three things: honor and highlight the canon of the expanded universe, solve some of the mysteries and retcons that only a short story like this can, and to tell a great story for a legendary expanded universe character. If you would like to read Xizor's Tale, you can click the link in the description to its public page on AO3, featuring art by Star Wars Legends Illustrated, who has been so instrumental to not only Tales from the Boonta Eve Classic, but also Star Wars Fan Animation's own Shadows of the Empire fan film. I'd also like to thank all the wonderful people who gave me the opportunity to contribute to this incredible project. After reading Xizor's Tale, please check out some of the other short stories. I'd personally recommend Stardust, Bull's Roar's Tale by Brennan Renwick from one of my favorite YouTube channels, Quinlan Voss. Also Loser Takes All Deadbolt's Tale by the legendary Star Wars fan author Gregory O. Scott, also known as Hand of Thrawn 45, and True Freedom, The Tale of Mars Guro by Stuart Bailey. Many of the same people working on Star Wars Fan Animation Shadows of the Empire fan film also worked on several of the short stories such as No Good Deed, Odie Mandrell's Tale by Emmett LaFave, who will be voicing Dash Rendar, Rock Bottom, Malhonic's Tale by Captain Henson, who will be the voice of Vidkun and Spiker, The Life of Spice, Gascano's Tale, and Nice Guys Finish Last, Sebulba's Tale, both by Nick Schuessler, the man who's been the engine behind this whole project and voice of Zuckuss for Shadows of the Empire. If you like this story about Prince Xizor, check out the development of Star Wars Fan Animation's Shadows of the Empire fan film. We hit a bit of a bump over the summer after a large data loss caused by a power outage, but we're back and better than ever. So far, the opening crawl is complete in addition to two previous sequences, Battle of the Bounty Hunters and Leia's Nightmare, ready for you to check out in addition to the trailer. Voice actors are pumping out new voice recordings every week, and the 3D model library has been growing by the day. If you'd call yourself a Prince Xizor fan, also consider grabbing one of my Prince Xizor shirts. You can find the link to the channel's merch store in the description. If you'd like to support the Shadows of the Empire fan film project and this channel, consider becoming a member on Patreon. Your investment is essential to allocating resources to this project, and as a member you receive exclusive benefits such as early access, digital downloads, recognition on the channel, and more. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, the best way is to buy me a Blue Milk coffee on Ko-Fi. Only 16% of you are subscribed, so if you're not already, like the video, subscribe, and use the Force to turn on that bell icon so you don't miss any new videos or updates. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.